What is up, my big daddies? Welcome back to my channel. I have a Botox appointment in literally 20 minutes, but I wanted to show you guys everything that I get done to my face because we are transparent here. I have been getting Botox since I was 26. I'm 30 now, and I do get some filler in my lips, but I really don't think I'm gonna get filler this time. So we'll see. I'm really not sure. I'm not positive. I gotta fix his hair and then I gotta go. My appointment's at 10. It's currently 9:41. I'll be warm. At least I'll be warm. You're coming with me. You're coming with me. Like I said, I've been getting Botox since I was 26, and I get my 11s done. I get my forehead done. I just started doing my crow's feet just like a little bit, and my masseters. So I get quite a bit done, but also very subtle. And honestly, the reason why I started getting it is preventative. Anyways, the one thing I will say, and this is so important, is finding an injector that you trust. Finding a place that you like to go to, that you feel comfortable asking questions, because that is so important. So I go to Evolve Med Spa in Hoboken, New Jersey. They do have a couple locations in the tri-state area, and they are just amazing. I go to Austin. She's so good, but they're just so knowledgeable about the products. They talk you through things. First time I went to her, which was, I think, like almost 2 years ago now, I was talking about my crow's feet, and she was like, no, you don't need that. You don't need that right now. And then the last time I went to her, maybe it was in November, she was like, okay, we can do like a little bit now. So she isn't pushing me to get things that I absolutely don't need, which I love. I love the honesty. I love going there. And that's really important, I think, with anything that you do and anywhere that you go. Hairs, nails, jewelers, doctors, like anything, you know? You just want someone you trust, and that is my number one tip, and that's my number one tip for anywhere. So I can't wait to show you guys what we're gonna do today. I definitely need to get my 11s done. They're getting there, but they're not that bad. I'll show you a picture of when they were super prominent. Because I grew up in Florida with the sun, my face literally used to just like sit like this. Like this was my resting face, and obviously it's a lot better now because I've been getting it done. So over time it doesn't come back as defined, but oh, it was bad. Hi, what's going on? We're filming for YouTube today.
I'm actually gonna have you stare against the black wall for me. Okay. And let's take a picture of that beautiful face. Okay. I'm gonna have you look straight to me at the camera. Perfect. And do a mad face. Scrunch like you're mad. Perfect. I'm gonna have you do 90 degrees this way. Perfect. And 90 degrees this way. Do you have new allergies, hypersensitivity?
Nope.
Have you had any aesthetic procedures in the last 2 weeks?
No.
All right.
All right, guys, this is Austin. She has been my girl at Evolve Med Spa for almost 2 years now. I literally love her. She is so good. She really takes care of me, and she knows what she's talking about, and I trust her with my face, which I feel like I
appreciate that. Which is an honor.
It is. You need someone that you trust.
So we're altering your appearance.
Yeah.
You worry about who does your hair color.
Yep.
We're talking about altering your appearance.
Yeah.
So you really need to build that trust.
Yeah. And Austin's my girl.
Okay, tell us what is bothering you.
The thing that bothers me the most are my 11s.
Okay.
And that's something that we have been treating for a while. Growing up in Florida, I feel like I always scrunched my face, so my 11s were very prominent, and every single time I come in, that's just the biggest thing that I feel like I always want to focus on.
Sure. Yeah. That's one of the most common things that brings people in. So if you look, the first place we're gonna have wrinkles present are generally here. It's two tiny little 11s which have softened up a lot over the years. You know, Botox is meant to be preventative, so you want to come into the office, you know, when you're starting to notice the fine lines that exist here at rest. You know, if you come to the office 10, 15 years later where you have those deep lines that exist at rest, Botox won't be enough. But if you're young, you're in your 20s, and you're just starting to see this, it's bothering you, maybe it's creasing scrunching your makeup, that's the time to come. If you look at Kate, when she scrunches together, this is one big muscle. We've got one that goes like this and comes down, this comes down, this comes down. So by doing 5 injection points in here, it's gonna relax the muscle. So she's not gonna be able to make this expression. It's gonna kind of open her up and out. It's gonna smooth out the skin, give it kind of like a tiny glowy appearance.
Which we love.
And prevent the lines from getting worse. They're just slight at rest. You're gonna see almost a complete resolution of them. They're a little bit deeper. It might take us a few sessions. We might wanna add something like microneedling or Morpheus to resurface the skin as well. But I would say the right time to come in for Botox is when you're just starting to notice those slight lines, because again, it really is preventative.
And then I don't know if my forehead's showing anything just yet.
No, but we have been just sprinkling through here just to kind of relax it. Again, preventative. I typically do a small dose there, what we call baby Botox. Kate doesn't have a ton of movement. She doesn't really have any lines at rest. The other thing that's important to know about Botox, it's going to be dose dependent. So the bigger the dose I do on her, the longer it's going to last. However, I mean, she doesn't have a lot of movement, so I think I typically dabble with about 10 to 12 units in this area. And in your 11s, I do closer to the on-label 20 units just to get you the longevity out of it.
The last time I was here, we did a very little amount on my crow's feet, which like I was looking at myself in the mirror last night and I definitely see it on this side. I guess I see it on both sides actually, yeah.
Tiny, fine little lines. Smile really big, and you're not even that strong there, honestly. Smile again, really big. Yeah, so typically what I do, again, it's kind of like a baby tox. I'll do 6 little units, 2, 2, 2. What it's gonna do is gonna kind of open the eye and widen it a little bit. When you smile, it won't scrunch as much. Something else we could play with on you, we could do a little unit here where the skin kind of creases together.
Okay, yeah,
kind of releases it. But yeah, again, small dosing.
Yeah.
You know, I never want to dose so high that when you go to smile, you don't have a smiley eye. So that's why placement's really important. The dosing's really important. So I keep it light, superficial. That way you still get that authentic smiley eye, just a little less.
I love that. And then we've done masseters before.
It gives you that really nice heart-shaped base. It makes your cheekbones look more prominent. It's amazing for TMJ. It releases so much tension. You'll have less headaches, you sleep better, the whole 9 yards. I can't get enough of it. Basically, when you think of the masseter muscle, it's kind of a big muscle that lives back here. It's usually, I mean, it can be anywhere from the size of, I'd say, like a silver dollar to almost like a walnut, depending on how big it is, how much you use it. So on a patient that comes in that grinds a lot, they will clench. We will see it bulge out. Clench really hard. Pinch is a little bit active, relax, clench again. Not crazy, but again, everyone's is gonna vary. So what I do is I usually do about 3 to 5 injection points into this big muscle, and it basically over about 2 to 3 weeks shrinks the muscle down. So this all kind of comes in and it gives her more of this heart shape appearance, like this whole thing. Think of this like a placeholder, kind of all shrinks in. You can see a little bit more of the jawline defined. You see the cheekbone looks a little bit more prominent and comes and gives you that nice heart shaped face. The only other thing I want to mention about the masters is it is a bigger dose. It's a big muscle, so it takes a lot of units to really slim it down. So just so you know, when you come to your appointment, you can expect to do anywhere from 15 to 30 units per side. And just to keep it real here too, typically in the glabella area, as we call it, or the 11s, you can expect to probably do about 15 to 20 units here. The on-label dose is going to be 20. Frontalis, you can expect to do anywhere from, I would say 10 is going to be the very, very low end to 20. 20 units is going to be, again, the on-label dosing. And the crow's feet, I rarely go below 6. You can expect to do anywhere from 6 to 12 units. And again, dosage equals duration, so the more we do, the longer it lasts. So you know what else we've dabbled with is Jabot with you.
We have.
I think you like Jabot.
I did, yeah, I did. Jabot. Yeah. And that's my favorite thing about getting Botox is that once it does set fully in, I feel like my skin, it just, oh my God, it just feels so, it feels so good. It feels so good.
Week 1, everyone comes up to me and they're like, you look great, what did you do? I'm like, I just did Botox 1 week ago. They're like, is it still the post-wedding glow? I was like, no, I just re-upped on the Botox.
We're gonna get started, I'm so excited.
All right, let's Jabot you.
All right, perfect.
Let me mix up some fresh Jabot for you. So today we are doing Jabot. It's one of the newer neurotoxins on the market. It's also known as Newtox. It is approved for the 11s, and the on-label dose is going to be up to 20 units, which is what we do with Kate to get her that 3-month longevity. It's great. It's got a more natural feeling than some of the heavier toxins like a Dysport. It kicks in relatively quickly, I'd say within a few days, depending on the area that we're treating. What I like about it has the least spread of the toxins. So what does that mean to you? It just means you can be a little bit more precise with it. All right, so step 1, we clean. We'll wipe you off with a little bit of alcohol. Step 2, we mark. I'm gonna be scrunched like a really bad. Nice. We're gonna hit this guy, the head of this guy, the head of that guy. Good in the little tail. Perfect. All right, so now I'm gonna have you raise real high. Gonna sprinkle a couple units just right through here. Just gonna give her that glowy appearance more than anything.
That's what I need. I need to glow, especially during the winter, because right now I'm
We
feeling...
all need a pick-me-up.
No, seriously.
I'm really big, so I'm gonna hit it right here just to lift this tail slightly here. And then we're gonna do one other thing. It's called jelly roll Botox. Okay, smile again really big. See all the skin that bunches right across here? So I'm gonna put a couple units right here and right here just to release that skin. So it's gonna smooth this all out. Smile again and stop it from bunching when she smiles so much. Again, it's gonna be subtle. Good, same thing here. We're gonna do this, this, and it doesn't hurt. It's such a superficial injection. Clench really hard. Oh yeah, you're working this out. And relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 injection sites right here. Clench. Good. So this is a big muscle right here. We're gonna shrink it all down. This is all gonna come in. Her cheekbone's gonna look more prominent. This is all gonna suck in.
Woo!
All right, you ready for this?
I'm ready. Make your Botox appointment for January so that you have something to feel good about during the winter months.
And then let's go for aftercare. So, okay, you're gonna keep your head upright for the next 4 hours. We just don't want you to lay down. You are not gonna exercise for 24 hours. Don't make any judgments for the full 2 weeks. You might start noticing it kick in about 2 to 3 days. Every day is going to kick in a little bit more. It's not uncommon to have one brow a little bit higher or lower at some point in that 2-week period. If at 2 weeks you're unhappy with anything, we'll send you back, we'll take photos, we can always adjust it.
We are done with my appointment. I will keep you guys updated at the end of the week to show you how everything sets in. I just feel so much better already. What is up, my big daddies? It has been about a week since I got my Botox done. It's been about 6 days. Got done last Tuesday. Yeah, 6 days, so almost a week. And I just feel like my Botox is settling in so beautifully. Look. For me, the most important thing is to look natural, to still have some movement in my face, like I talked about with Austin. And I hope that this video just brought you a lot of insight about Botox. No one needs to change anything about themselves. This is just giving a little insight into my life and being honest with you guys. And I hope that this information that I shared helps if anyone is looking to get Botox done. I love you guys so much. I will see you next week. Love you. Bye. Seriously, bye.